Hello YouTube and welcome to Full Dottle, a channel dedicated to tamping topics such as pipes, tobacco, lore, and more. I am your host, the Bearded Briarman, and without further ado, let's get lit. Welcome back everyone, and on this episode of Full Dottle, I'm going to be doing the VR for Four-Eyed Piper. His question is basically, what is it, the unicorn in our collection that we would like to have? I think he was really specifically meaning the pipe that we really want to have, but to be honest with you, mine is not going to be about a pipe, and I'll explain. But first, a little housekeeping. I am smoking the 7LE673 KS Rusticated Oceano, and in it, got some barking squirrel. I'll move on to another daily tobacco eventually. But I love this blend, and it's not just because I made it, but it has everything that I want. It's got the power that I want in it, the strength I want in it. It's got flavors, it's complex, it's deep. I just love this blend. Eventually I will get tired of it, I'm sure. So, I'm really a practical person, and I'm on a fixed income, so I'm not a rich individual. If I were exceedingly wealthy, had money to just blow, and wanted to have a collection of kind of show-off pipes, that I could take to, you know, the pipe shop up the road when everybody's out smoking and just kind of, you know, flex a little bit, I would probably have a Dunhill Bulldog, not sure what. I looked at a few on there one time on smoking pipes that were over $1,000. So those would probably be the first that I would purchase. I think as far as, I don't know how much money it would be, but just something, this would be a true unicorn pipe. If I could find like a 7LE or something in the mid-range as far as pipes, that's around my birth year of 1982 in a Bulldog, a bent Bulldog, that would be cool to have. You know, just to have one that's my birth year, you know. But honestly, I'm more of a practical person. I like the mid-range pipes. I'm not worried about them. When you get into the 200 and under range, if something happens to the pipe, I'm not that concerned with it. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, something happened to my pipe. Anything over the $200 range, you're starting to get to where you're afraid to leave the house with it, and I don't want that. I mean, that would stress me out, and the last thing I want is more stress in my life. So for those of you that do that, hey, more power to you. I don't have any qualms about it, but for me, a mid-range pipe is perfect for me. Just to give a little context, growing up, I still have toys from my childhood that I've never even opened. I was one of those kids that took especially good care of things that I cherished. I've got keepsakes that who knows what's in my storage room. And as an adult, just for an example, the Matches 860 tribute pipe, I still have yet to smoke that. I pulled it out of the box to look at it, admire it, and I still have yet to smoke it. I know that John would want, Matches 860 would want us to smoke that, but there's just something about it. You know, I just haven't found the time yet that I thought, this is the time I want to smoke his pipe. So that just gives you some perspective. But as far as my idea of what a unicorn blend would be, or a unicorn item would be, is something that's very hard to obtain. And as I said at the beginning, having a budget that's not going to exceed very much, a pipe cabinet is my unicorn item. If I had money to just blow immediately without saving up, I mean, if I could just drop a grand or $2,000 right now on an item, I would buy a pipe cabinet. Like the one that Eddie Gray over at the Pipe Nook, he just purchased one less than 6 months ago, and it was a gorgeous pipe cabinet. Kilted Piper Steve made one for himself. Beautiful pipe cabinet. That's my unicorn item. My collection is starting to grow by quite a bit. I just recently bought another Savinelli, except now I'm starting to expand past the 673s into other shapes that I'd like to explore. And I just bought the, I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of this name, but the Savinelli, it's a 316 KS meal, I think, or male. It's the Italian word for honey. You can look it up. It's a smooth grain, or a smooth finish. It's a beautiful pipe. And the significant lady in my life, she liked the apple shape, which I can't remember. I want to say it was like a 304 or something like that. But anyway, so I bought one of each. But the problem is I only have one other slot on my rack. And really nowhere else to put my pipes. So I really desperately want, not need, but I want a pipe cabinet. Something that has, you know, maybe, I'd like a 50 count rack or a cabinet, but I'd also like drawers on the bottom that I could put all of the stuff that I use, all of the different trinkets, like pipe cleaners and stuff like that. If I had that, my collection would definitely not be complete. But I'd be happy. It would tickle me to death to be able to get one of those pipe cabinets. So that's my VR to you, buddy. Congratulations on your subscriptions. I know that number is going to do nothing more than climb. Congratulations to your wife. I just saw this morning, I watched your video about life lessons. You said that your wife has chosen a job or was accepted on a job that she's really gonna like. It was like a dream job to her, so congratulations to her. Congratulations to you on your channel and your subscriptions. I don't see any reason why you're not just going to be blowing by 2,000 very soon. I love watching you. I don't know why it took me so long to find you and subscribe to your channel, but nonetheless, I am absolutely elated, that ecstatic that I did. So congratulations to you. Any of you guys who have not heard of Four-Eyed Piper, which I don't know how that could be possible, but if you have not, I will leave a link to his channel down in the bucket so you can go directly to his channel. Check him out. And that's going to do it for this episode of Full Dottle. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And until the next time we see each other, I bid you farewell and happy piping. Bye, everyone. Have you enlisted in the Full Dottle platoon yet? It's easy. Just click the subscribe button. Also, hit the bell icon to be notified as soon as I upload the next episode.